Instagram is _Yeska_interior love. There it is, it's on the board. So Yeska_interior_love. Definitely follow the page and we'll update you with new photography on new pieces that we'll be working on for the end of the month. I've definitely been starting to create some more, but we're gonna get more into it. Last art walk, it was pretty successful.
Start coming on the set. Can you hear me, Marco? Marco, ¿dónde andas, loco? All right, guys. This is the Eskwilax hour, the main hour. I am your host, Efrain. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We're back from our little break. It was like a pretty long break, but you guys enjoyed our clips that we've been working on for a bit. So we're gonna start bringing on our next guest, or the next, a ver cómo se dice, squad of everybody making it happen in the local LA area. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, like I said, today Josie and Angel, they had to take a day off, but it's all good. I think our next guest, I'm pretty sure they'll correct me, they're based out of Downey, and yeah, we'll bring them on one by one and have them introduce themselves. The first one to come up. That's okay. Yeah, no, don't worry. This is all raw. This is all live. Everybody watching, they know how we do stuff. We'll find a spot for it. We'll find a spot.
Right here.
On my chair. You see, no, I'm just joking. Don't take me, no, don't take me. No.
Bam.
See, that's how you break the ice, people. You mess with your guests. Anyways, yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming. You want to introduce yourself?
All right. Hi, my name is Desiree, but I go by Des La Soul. You know, like the hip-hop group De La Soul.
Yeah, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah, I grew up a real big hip-hop head. Got it from my mom, so I wanted to have my name, you know, connected to my hip-hop group. But yeah, my name is Des La Soul. You can find me on Instagram, Des La Soul. I'm the curator and the creator of Creatizm. It's
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. So yeah, Creatizm is what we have going on right now. We're having a group art show.
You want to hold it closer.
Can you hear me now?
That's right, like that.
Cool.
Don't be shy. This is the Eskwilax hour.
All right. So yeah, right now we have the Creatizm art show going on. It's basically a group art event that showcases artists of color that don't really get recognized, like that are that have like really passionate work, but you know they get overlooked from other people and stuff for who knows what reason.
Was I right that you guys are based in Downey or out of Downey?
The event is in Downey.
Is in Downey?
Yeah, this event, but we're all from like all over LA. Like Oski, he's from here, Boyle Heights. Two of the artists are from Boyle Heights.
Dope, Boyle Heights.
One's from South Los Angeles, Bell Gardens.
So yeah,
Linwood,
artists from
all over
collaborating
LA.
together to come and at the event. Was this the first one or?
Yeah, this was actually my very first event. I've been planning it for a while. Originally, my original idea was, it's because I was one of those artists that was getting overlooked at. And I was very shy. I didn't know how to talk to people. I'm like, fuck. I mean, I was like, dang.
What about
like,
right now in front of the camera?
Oh, right now I'm cool. I'm cool.
All right. All
I
right.
let go of that fear once I started planning this Creatizm event. Because you have to. Like, eventually you have to. But anyways, I would always be looking for art events to come out in, and then so I thought of it myself. I'm like, just make one. Like, why not?
That's right.
Like, you can
our past guests, that was their also their message that
Yeah.
you know, stop with the what ifs, and start
Exactly.
doing, take action, initiative, take it upon yourself.
Yeah, and that's very important because there's so many people out there who have that what if mentality. And because there's not really many people around there who are telling them, just do it, like screw what anyone else says, like doesn't
right.
matter, like no one's gonna make it happen but you. Like if you want this to happen, you have to show people that you want it to happen, or else they're not gonna wanna work with you. They're not gonna wanna see what you're trying to do. They're not gonna care if you don't really care. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
right.
it's all about like, and it's, you know what, like, and then another thing, people, is self-doubt. A lot of people are like, dang.
Artists, especially.
Yeah,
artists.
especially artists. Like, they got that self-doubt. What if people don't feel my work? I feel my work, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's right. They say, like, if you want to sing in the shower, sing to your
Yeah,
plants, sing to yourself.
exactly. I do that, and I can't sing, but I be singing.
I rap. I rap to my plants.
Yeah, I freestyle to my plants all the time.
See? Yeah.
All the time. So eventually, a year from now, hopefully, I'll be rapping.
No, it could happen. It will
book,
happen.
I got my rhyme book right here.
There you
I
go.
do poetry, like, yeah. So I'm.
So you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? How you like, who you are as an artist?
Yeah.
What kind of work do you do?
Yeah. So for the most part, I do acrylic on canvas. I'm a painter. I've only been painting for about 3 years now because of that self-doubt issue. You know, that I always grew up thinking like, man, I can't draw, I can't do this. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get a canvas and I'm gonna go get paint, and I'm a paint. And ever since that day, I've been painting, and I'm in love with painting. It's my favorite form of therapy. And I freestyle my painting. I don't sketch, I don't do anything. So I went from saying I can't draw to just not even sketching, just going straight to the painting and just painting. So
And,
it's like,
what part of the city you grew up in?
I grew up around the Linwood area,
Linwood?
going back and forth from Linwood to Downey to.
And is there an art
everywhere.
scene out there, or just like a community space that
I've been in Downey the past couple years, and there's not like.
but there will be soon, because
Yeah.
people like yourselves are taking upon themselves to create a movement,
Yeah.
to show other artists that, you know, there's more than, you gotta beat your self-doubt, like you said.
Exactly.
That's
And
good. We need more and more artists like that.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it grow a lot in LA. And Downey's LA County, and it's majority brown people in Downey, but
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Like, your parents are like, you know, they're Latino.
yeah, they're indigenous. They're my
Okay,
grandfather,
okay.
yeah, the Tohono O'odham Nation, Southwest
Okay.
Arizona. But yeah, so they actually don't live in Downey. They live in the mountains.
No, I
It is where it's
understand.
at.
I come from a small town. We're
Yeah.
from you know, we're Zapotec from
Yeah,
Oaxaca, so
nice.
you know, it's perfectly. I understand coming to, because I guess you grew up in Arizona.
No, I grew up over here.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I grew up everywhere. I had a young mom.
Okay. Yeah.
struggling.
It's all good.
You know, like, so it was pretty much just wherever my mom can find a place. That's where we were
I
at.
mean,
Yeah.
that's why all those, like, all the different atmospheres you went through.
Yeah.
You know, this is what it's all coming down to right now. That's what
exactly.
creatism. Am I saying
yeah,
it right?
Yeah, Creatizm.
Can you say our name right?
The Eskwilax?
Yeah, you said it right. Yeah, you said it right. But you said it in the mic, so they didn't hear you.
The Eskwilax Hour. The full
That's
hour,
why we
whole-
picked the name, to challenge people. But yeah, it's
yeah,
cool.
a lot of people call Creatizm different names too. It sounds weird at first, but I'm like, you know what? You're trying, so.
What about the name? How did you come up with that?
So I grew up into hip hop. Like, my mom was a hip hop head. She knew all the underground hip hop artists. Like,
Okay.
So I always grew up loving hip hop. And in hip hop, ism is to get high. So basically, you're getting high off of creating. Like, creating is your natural high. Right? Like, you don't need drugs. You don't need alcohol. Alcohol is poison. You guys are poisoning yourselves, drinking so much. That's what the white people want, is us to be poisoned. Like, no, like, gotta stop drinking. It's really bad. But anyways, yeah, so,
It's all good. This is web TV. Don't worry.
but yeah, so in hip hop, ism is to get high. So, and one of my favorite hip hops, mainly neo soul, Erykah Badu. Her first album is called Baduism, and so
okay, yeah, I see.
So
yeah.
I got it from a mixture of the actual ism definition, and then inspired by Erykah Badu. And so it's basically to get high off of creating and to transfer that high to others who are watching you create and who see your creations. Basically pass off that high, the natural high, to others and inspire others to start creating.
Yeah, that's right. Inspire others.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's
it's
good.
That's pretty much the overall meaning of creatism. Like, it's just to inspire people. Like, it's so inspiring people is so easy. It's so powerful. It's so amazing. Like, what you can do when you're inspired, acting while inspired. So yeah, so with the creatism, I was like, you know what, that's what I would want the name for it to be. Like, it's a movement. It's to inspire people, mainly people of color, because, you know, it's obvious the odds are against us and stuff like that. But you know what, we're warriors, we're strong, and we are beautifully, passionately talented people. Like, we have so much in us, like, to tell our stories. So it's like, inspire our people to find different ways to tell our stories and create. When I say creating, I mean like painting, dancing,
like
doing makeup artists. Like, I can't put eyeliner on to save my life, so I give credit to girls who do all that beautiful stuff on their face, you know.
Yeah, just taking your passion and sharing it.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's what it's all about. My main goal would just to be inspire so many people to just get out there and create and inspire. That's the meaning of it. Thank you.
But no, that's one of it's an awesome things that what you said, to inspire others. You know, you could be like, oh, you know, I just want to make myself famous and do it for myself, and that's it. You know, just do it, like not selfish, but you know, just for yourself.
Exactly.
But you're like putting out there that you want to inspire others. You want other people to come and ask, you know, how do we get involved with creatism?
Creatism.
And you know, and how many of you guys, or how many coordinators do you have so far?
Only me.
Only you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, it's really hard.
But it's doable. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible.
In management.
Yeah, like, it's, to me, I guess, putting this event together was so easy because I don't look for how talented you are, I look for how passionate you are. So when I'm finding all these passionate people, like, hey, you want to, like, participate in this event? Like, yeah, because, you know, they just want to, like, show their work. They want people to see their work, and they want to, like, help and create. Like, everyone who was in this event, they're just create. Yeah, I'm in. Like, I'm down. Let's do this. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, but yeah, I did this by myself.
That's how you know there was a lot of people out there with the same questions, with the same goal, that you know, they just want to share. But everybody has that what if, or maybe, or what if I do this, it won't go right kind of mentality.
And
they gotta get their head out of there.
What ifs, man, those are killers. Those can kill your dreams right
there.
The what ifs.
And then you'll live later on, you'll be like, damn, I should have.
Exactly.
I should have.
You don't want to look back. You don't want to, 30 years from now, you don't want to look back and, like, be like, damn, I wonder how it would have been if I would have tried it. Like, nah, you could either been like, yeah, I tried it and it worked out dope, or good thing I tried it, so I know. And I got to move on to something better, something different, to expand my mind. But yeah, it's all about taking those chances. Like, I've had this in thought for a long time, but I was scared to talk about it. And then one time I just put it out there, and Jasmine, me and her had talked, and after I talked to her, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Like, 'cause I met one of the artists, I met most of the artists just through like talking about creatism. Like, hey, I want to have an art show, like, who would be down? And then she hit me up like, I'm down. Like, what are the details? And I was like, oh, all right. Like, you're down. All right.
like,
Now, no turning back. Now, like, that was pretty much the set point. Like, all right, no turning back. Like, so
yeah. And then you're learning.
exactly.
It's a learning process. I mean, you didn't know,
Life
but then
is
you're
a
like,
learning
okay, so
process.
like, how do I get a venue, or who do I talk to, or and then you have, her asking you, so how are you gonna do about this? What are you gonna do that?
Exactly.
It's good to have people like that around you.
Yeah, because when they're asking you these questions, they don't really know that they're basically like helping you get your stuff together. Like basically getting
Pushing you in
Yeah.
a positive way.
Yeah, exactly. And they do it without even knowing. So it's crazy. So thank you so much for that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Working together,
That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, we all need to stick together. And if I love to create, like that's how I'm going to choose to go about unity. Is like, let's all like come together through art. Art isn't just painting. Art is such a big, art is anything. Mother Earth creates, women create by giving birth. Like just if you really think about it, everybody's already a creator.
Yep.
So it's just all about like allowing yourself to be okay and realize that, yeah, I am a creator. So what am I going to create next? So there's so many times that I hear people like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. But you're a creator. Yes, you do. Like, don't tell yourself you don't.
Yeah, you were born a creator.
Exactly. Like,
it's just that so many people, I was asking earlier about sorry that I was like, oh, you're Latino, but because I know Downey for a fact is mostly, like Latino, mostly Mexicanos, Mexican. And, we don't have that mentality that you could do this. You don't have to do like, you don't have to go work at a restaurant or
you don't,
you don't want to.
Don't work for somebody.
Yeah,
Especially the white man. Don't work for the white man.
and they like parents, they're not encouraging their kids, you should go out and be creative, you should go out and create. Yep. They're more like, you know what, you do this
go
is
to
what
school.
This is what they tell you to do, this is the norm, whatever that means, because normal
what is normal
doesn't exist.
Exactly.
And so they have you that mentality in their head. So a lot of artists are just wondering, oh, I can't do this, or I can't paint, I can't make music just because I'm brown, just because I'm this.
Exactly.
It's like that self-doubt you put in.
And that's especially in the film industry too. Oh, I can't come out in this. Like, they always cast like white people, or they always cast light skinned people.
Yeah, like even like the Mexican soap operas, they do that.
Yeah,
and then they're created
the Mexican
in Mexico.
TV stations,
Yeah.
like they're all light skinned, they're all white passing, and it's like nah, like.
And then like if you're brown, you're like the maid or
yeah,
the
exactly.
chauffeur.
When really it's like the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Like.
Yeah,
like
no, it's important to put it out there. I mean, if it hasn't said before, we're saying it right here.
Yeah.
And
your skin color is beautiful. Don't ever feel like your worth is any less than somebody who's light skinned. Because at the end of the day, we are all humans. We are all put on this earth for a reason. And if you feel worthless because of your skin color, that mentality has got to change, because you are so beautiful. All these white people injecting their lips, getting tans and all that, because they love what we have. But they're telling us that what we have is ugly. How does that even work? Like, stop listening to them. You guys are so beautiful. I love being brown. I love my brown people. From Chicano to Polynesian to Middle Eastern, all of us. Like, we are all beautiful. And that dark skin is beautiful. You're closer to the sun. That melanin.
No, those are beautiful words. Thank you for sharing them with the audience. You guys heard straight from Creatizm and everybody involved. And this is just the first one, right?
Yeah,
of course, you better have more. Cause
no.
I'm gonna
now
have
that
they
more.
have a taste of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Artists are going to start hitting you up, start trying to coordinate.
I've had a couple hit me up already, and they're like, so when's the next show? And I'm like, December. I'm aiming for December. It's like to have my next big event, but I want to try to do something small, like within, to keep it going. I want people to keep getting inspired.
Well, that means if they're hitting you up, then they're already starting to get inspired.
Yep. And that's the goal right there. I'm glad.
And
Really
what if
glad.
they wanted to like volunteer or help? Are they able to?
Yeah, like if anyone who is passionate about art, anyone who wants to better themselves, I'm not going to turn them down. Why? Like there's too many opportunities to turn people down. Like if you're in it for the right reasons, I'm not going to turn you down. Like that just can't, that's not possible for me. I can't do that. Like I want everyone to have an opportunity. Like there's so many days in a year. Like I can have multiple events. If I can't fit you in this event, I'm going to fit you in an event. Like
And it's a good thing that they're hitting you up, with questions. That's because that's what you're saying. That, now you're like, oh, they want another one. Oh, how do I make this happen? Where do I make this happen? Who do I make this happen with?
exactly.
And it's good. It's good. So you guys better hit her up with all them questions. All this.
The more questions, the more inspired I get. So it's like we're inspiring each other without even knowing. It's great. Like inspiration is so beautiful. Like you do it without even knowing, and then when you do it like planning on doing it, it's like double the inspiration. It's crazy. It's so beautiful.
There you
so
guys.
So beautiful.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
Straight from Creatizm.
Yep.
And yeah, so you want to bring our first artist that was able to make it out here in Boa Heights?
Who's am I gonna pick? Oski, you want to come up? Okay, cool. Oh, and by the way, this is one of my first few paintings I've ever done, but I brought it here for you guys.
He's gonna close up on it a little bit. There you go. It's kind of on a green screen, but
wait, yeah.
Oh, the green is
The title is Acacheta, Warrior Woman's Native.
What's the title?
Acacheta?
Alcacheta?
Yeah.
What is?
Warrior
Warrior Goddess? Okay, thank you.
So it's for you guys. So, but
Thank you.
here's your next.
We'll add it to our
Creatizm
official
artist right here.
Eskwilax Hour collection, which.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Hello. My name's Oscar Gonzalez. I go by Oski.
Oski, hi. Welcome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for
You
inviting
said,
me.
you're a Boa Heights native?
Well, East LA.
East LA? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
right
neighbors
next to each
down
other.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I grew up near Eastern and Michigan, right next to Obregon Park.
Okay.
So yeah, been living there my whole life.
And
But, yeah.
is this, did you just meet,
Yeah, I just met all these people just recently. Well, I've been friends with Curly for a while, but yeah, like I just met all these artists, and we really connected through the art, and kind of formed a little family, a little art family.
and was it, how she said that before, you didn't have somewhere or who to ask, how to go about it?
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that Creatizm was there.
Yeah, she contacted me through Instagram, so yeah, it was pretty cool.
Social media works.
Yeah, it works.
It works for positive and negative. So we try to use it for more positive, curating Creatizm.
Yeah.
And did you have you paint with acrylic, oil?
Oh yeah, acrylic,
watercolor?
oil, spray can. I do everything. Anything I can get my hands on. I sculpt. Use
You're
clay.
a sculptor?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time we had somebody.
Oh really?
Yeah, maybe collaborate later on. Nah, I'm not gonna take her.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for being here.
No problem.
Are you planning to be on the future art shows?
Yeah, I'm really gonna hustle now and get my artwork out there because as a little kid drawing, I just did it for fun and I wasn't even thinking about career or money. Money was the last thing on my mind. I kind of drew just so I could get away from everything and everyone, with my escape. And yeah, it really cleared my mind. I'm not thinking about anything when I draw or when I paint. I'm just making, I'm just creating, I'm just doing. And it's kind of like a trance. Even when I finish painting, I kind of whoa, I got to start the next drawing.
And you've been doing it for how long, painting?
Since I was a child, for over 20 years now. So, I would be drawing in class. I'd be like, screw homework, screw class assignments. I would turn the sheet around and start drawing.
Yeah, that sounds like me. Yeah, that's what I used to do.
Yeah, and then the teacher would take my drawing away. And then I'll go after class and I'm like, hey, where's my drawing that I did? He's like, oh, it's in the trash where it belongs. Yeah.
That's what we were talking about earlier, that how they cut funding for art.
Yeah.
This recent thing that happened.
So you could conform.
Yeah,
become
pretty
a
much.
robot.
Exactly. They try to erase all the creativity out of our minds, which is like you say, easier to control. Good point.
I am not a robot.
Go ahead. Don't worry. Be yourself.
I will not conform. You will
Eskwilax
not
hour.
control
We
me.
get creative here, man. You haven't seen our show, like how creative we get. We had last time somebody dressed as a bumblebee right here, and somebody else was painting. We get creative. We do it, it's like a art show, but on the web every Friday.
Nice.
And again, I thank you guys for taking the time to step over here. In case you didn't know we were here, because you're so close, and I don't know if you ever heard about us before.
Nah, first time I barely heard about you guys today, and then I rushed over here.
See, that's how it happens. We all, it's a small world. We all collaborate, and I'm glad you're part of Creatizm, because I mean, her message, her mission, it's awesome. You know, you having your work in it, I'm pretty sure somebody in the crowd is gonna get inspired, and then one day be like, you know what? I was inspired by, you said Oscar, right? Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm horrible.
Yeah. No, it was fun. It's been life-changing going to this art gallery and then hanging with all these cool people. Like, it's just fun. That's just it. Yeah. Thank you.
And I don't know if you guys sent us a photo, but yeah, it's just going on in the background. It's going on in the background as we speak. But yeah, man, do you guys have any shout outs or anybody you want to say hi to?
Say hi to, I don't know. Let's see, say hi to my cousin Bobby. What's going on?
There you go, cousin. Yeah, you want to...
Who wants to come next?
Bring on the next artist that wants to come have a chat with us?
Yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, it's the first time, and then hopefully it'll be the second, third. And
I like this girl right here. Her shit.
Keep coming on back.
Hello. Thank you
Hi.
for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming by.
Yes.
You wanna?
I love you guys' place. It's really, really dope.
Yeah. This is Nolan and his brother. They've been here for 3 years. Same time we arrived with our coffee shop 3 years ago.
Cool.
We love this area. We love this neighborhood, and we just wanted to. Me personally, I started, like she said, it was just me making art, and then I was just like, how can I share it? How can I get the community involved? How can I get fellow artists involved? And she said you're the one that kind of asked her, like, or pushed her.
No. That was Jasmine. I'm not gonna take credit for that. Yeah, but she'll come up right now and she'll tell you.
So how do you know her? How do you?
Yeah, so I actually, at the gallery that she works at, I've been an intern. I'm 19 right now, so I've been an intern there since I was like 15, and I've been I do a lot of like their media work. Like I do a lot of like promo videos for them. I'm a filmmaker.
Okay, then you came to the right place.
Yes, yeah, I know. That's why I was like looking at everything. I was like, yeah, it's dope.
Feel free to stop by anytime.
Yeah, I would love to.
filming.
But yeah, so that's how basically her boyfriend, I work with him at the gallery.
Okay, yeah.
And I'd always been hearing about Des, you know, and I always knew her like on Instagram. I was like, man, she looks so cool. And then finally we met, and I was like, damn, like she's really dope. Like, and right from there, we just like became instant friends. Like the moment we met, and I've been working on a documentary right now, and I've been interviewing all the artists and just showing off their work, and yeah, so they're part of my documentary series that I'm working on right now.
Does that will that be included in like future Creatizm art shows?
Yeah, we actually, the last show that we had, which was this past Friday, it was like a women appreciation night, and I spoke and I was able to show part of the documentary that I've been working on. But yeah, I would love to. I'm going to be filming tonight at the event, and hopefully I'm going to be done with the documentary.
You want to tell them where the event is? So they can go
it's in
watch
Downey,
the film?
California. It's right next to Portos. So if you know where Portos is at,
Everybody knows where Portos is at.
It's right across the street. Make your way through.
That's
it's gonna
awesome.
be dope.
That's a good location.
Right on the corner. Free event too. So.
I know that place. You mentioned that. I'm like, I know exactly
right away,
where
huh?
that's at. Yeah.
Nobody knows us, but right when they hear Portos, it's right there.
There you go. You get some Portos, and then you go to the gallery.
Yep.
Or you go to the gallery first.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
Go to the gallery first.
Spend your money
definitely.
there. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
But
support.
yeah, so just working with them and trying to, I was telling them like right now, that's documentary series that I'm working on is specifically meant to highlight, Latinos, indigenous people within LA area, and to kind of start rewriting that narrative that has been pushed on us for years. And that's basically what I've been trying to do in my career, is not just, just not give Latinos, but more specifically like women of color, the opportunity to tell their stories, because majority of the time it's not told correctly, because it's not told by us.
That's right.
Yeah.
And how would they be able to reach you if they wanted to somehow help or volunteer for your film?
Yeah, I'm always looking up for people to come and hit me up. You can find me on Crystal Cinema _ on Twitter and Instagram. So I'm there, and I have my own like little film company production thing that I do with my friends called 98 Cinema on
98
YouTube.
Cinema.
We're all born in 1998, so there you go. There's some inspiration from there, but yeah. So I'm always looking for anybody to help. Right now, I go to community college in Long Beach, and I'm just trying to transfer. Hopefully, go to a good film school. So yeah, that's basically what I do. But I'm always looking for anybody to help. I may have this dream, but as long as like the dream comes true, even if it's not for me, as long as it just happens, that's what would make me happy.
Yeah, if you keep at it and you keep with your passion, definitely it's gonna happen.
Definitely. I can actually on the way here, right before I just noticed I got an internship, so it was so dope. I was like, oh my gosh, I was going.
That's right.
Yeah, I was like, man, this thing can't get any better. Like
one more step towards it.
Yep, exactly. So I'm so excited. Just blessings on blessings when you open up your heart and you begin to think positive, man. It's just crazy how your life will change. We're talking about The Secret earlier, the law of attraction.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, you think about what you bring about. I mean, you bring about what you think about. Got it mixed up, but yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but you also got to be careful with the negative.
Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
I mean, we all have bad days, but
definitely.
mostly stay positive.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Just trying to focus on that and always remind yourself what you have instead of what you don't have.
That's right. Yeah. And with Creatizm, were you also working on the mural like everybody else?
No, I just came in one day to meet with Des, and because I had hit her up, I told her, oh yeah, I'm doing this documentary. I had heard through it because of she was posting about it, and then that's when we met. And the day I came in, they were all working on their murals, and man, it was just really a beautiful sight to see. Like just everyone just like vibing off of each other, like the atmosphere. Like right when I entered, and everybody was so welcoming and so friendly. Like they treated me like they knew me for years. It was awesome. And I just met Des that day, and I was just so inspired. I went home, and I was just like, man, these people are so dope. Like, I just feel...
You just want to collaborate. You just want to be part of the movement.
So I've been coming through and seeing them work on their stuff, and it's been really incredible. And it's happening in my city, so it's like, wow, such a blessing right down the street. Yeah.
That's good. No, that's good that everybody's working on that. It's just good to have it out there because, again, funding's been cut. They don't want to go towards the arts.
Exactly.
Oski, I think that's.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what Downey's kind of trying to do. They're trying to bring more of that arts, which I think is a very powerful thing, especially when you're young. To have that, and I feel like a lot of our surrounding cities don't have that. And that's why I'm always trying to get like more people from everywhere to come and like experience this, or for us, as Downey, to help them too, because art is so powerful. It can
not
be
just
used to
visual,
heal you.
not just visual too.
Yeah, just being a part of it, just walking into a gallery or wherever.
Or making film.
Yeah, exactly, making film. Yeah, documenting the art.
Yeah, no, it is. Even when I go to these photo meets in downtown, I take like all the clips and make them into one quick clip and just kind of share what goes on down there. And that's that's good that you're documenting it. That way, if those who can't make it out there, they know who was there, who
exactly,
or which artist, or how can they come and help out.
Exactly. But yeah,
there you guys go. And yeah, thank you for coming through and sharing your knowledge with us, and
thank you so much.
You're sharing yourself a little bit by yourself with our live audience.
Thank you so much, so much. Power to the people. Do you want me to introduce the next person?
Yeah.
Jasmine, come on up.
Come on, Jasmine.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Jasmine, and I'm a
printmaker.
Printmaker? Do you
Yeah.
wanna?
Yeah, I have some stuff here.
What kind of print?
I do like, I don't know, it's a bunch of stuff, but mostly I work with etchings. So I etch images on metal plates
Okay.
and I print them. Yeah.
No, I mean, cause I've been experimenting with lino cuts.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
I
if
just
that's
started
something
recently
like
doing
closer to
yeah.
that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it is?
I do a bunch of stuff. So I do screen printing, I do lino and wood cuts, I do collagraphs also and stuff like that. So but
And
yeah.
how'd you start? Like, when did you start? Like,
So
what makes
for,
you?
with printmaking, I actually just started when I started going to Long Beach City College. So pretty much like my mentor, Tyler Ferreira, he's an amazing
Shout out
artist
Tyler.
also. Shout out to Tyler. He's like, I'm not gonna say like a professional, but he does this pretty much like for a living. Like he is an amazing artist, and he taught me pretty much like anything that I know. I started taking classes, I guess when I was like 19, around there, and I've been taking printmaking classes for like, I don't know, 4 years now. So the first time I took it, I fell in love with it, and that's when I took an intaglio class, which is the process of etching onto a metal plate. And
What kind of tools do you use for that?
pretty much like
I've never done it, so that's why.
any needle points, any needle tools, and what I usually work with is a zinc plate. You can use like copper plates and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but I usually use zinc.
Is it similar to repujado? You ever heard of that?
No.
It's like where they take, I think, aluminum and they push it out, and then they create an image on the outside of it, inside.
It's pretty much,
Something like that, right?
yeah, it's pretty
But
much
I've-
that.
but-
But it's like, it's a little thicker and it's like heavier to work with. And you also put it in an acid bath so that it can
Yeah,
etch
yeah.
the
I'm just
lines
coming from
deeper
like
into it.
an artist point of view that I've never tried that before. That's why I'm trying to get the knowledge out of you.
Yeah, it's kind of like a really old technique. Not a lot of people know about it or really use it anymore, but I really, really love it. So
Is it something you can do live, like, or?
live?
Yeah, like on, let's say like at one of the Creatizm events.
Actually, for my solo show that I shared with another artist, Angel, for our night, I actually did a live lino. So I was
Okay,
like
yeah, yeah.
carving while I was like sitting down and people were doing their thing. But etching on a metal plate, I guess I can do like, the etching myself, but I mean, I'm gonna need, like the acid bath to do it. I'm gonna need like the huge, old printing press and everything to like make the images.
No, like
and
I
all
said,
that.
I'm just coming from the point that somebody that's never seen it or done it before. That's
Yeah,
why I'm like,
I actually have
like to ask
one
questions,
here. Let me see. So this is one that I did
I
actually
think,
this
Hogan's
year.
gonna zoom in on it. You were saying what did you do it with?
This is actually an etching. So this one
It's
was
etching?
done on a zinc plate.
A
Yeah.
zinc plate, okay.
Yeah.
And the etching involves.
The needle tool, zinc plate, or copper, but I don't work on copper, so I usually just do it on zinc. Putting it into an acid bath for a certain amount of time, depending how deep you want the lines to be and like the values and stuff like that. So if you want it to be lighter, you leave it in for less time. If you want it to be darker, you leave it in for more time. And
What about this piece? Do you have a reason why you painted like the sun?
Well, this is called La Reina, so I try to incorporate my culture and ethnicity into my things. I'm trying to do that more now because I don't know, I want to make more of a narrative for like Chicano artists and stuff.
Okay.
But this one, usually a lot of my stuff is like incorporating like repressed emotions and also like how I feel about like my culture and ethnicity. But yeah, I try to incorporate a lot of like women figures in my stuff. Pretty much in like all my stuff, I have women figures and faces. So because women are amazing.
I'm guessing also like it's because you haven't seen it before, and then you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I should create my own art, which is I want to be focused on women, empowering women.
Exactly. That's pretty much like what I'm focused on. It's just like
the images and figures of women and like how empowering they are, and just like how I feel about being a woman and an artist. And like with printmaking, it's like, what the heck is printmaking? You know, like people ask me like, oh, that's cool, but what is that? You know, like, oh.
Well, yeah, that's why I asked about the live thing, because if people would see what it takes to make these prints, they'd be like, oh.
It's such a long process. It's like takes forever. For this one, it took me weeks to do, and it's like, it's a super, super long process, you know. So I mean, you're working with metal.
Another one with us?
Yeah. Let's see. This one is actually, it's called a serigraph. This one was done on a screen. So what you use for like screen printing and stuff like that. This one was actually done with watercolor, and it's like a type of transparent ink. So pretty much you can only get this image done once.
Oh, yeah, that's a challenge right there.
Yeah, so pretty much what I did was I used watercolor to draw directly onto the screen, and then I used the transparent ink to print that onto the paper. So, but yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
Pretty much this is the only image that I have of this one. The other ones I can make more of, but this one is the only one.
Do you sell your art, or
yeah,
you share it? Or?
Pretty much currently just making like prints and stuff like that, like scanning them or taking pictures of them and taking them to places that are like not too expensive, but I can get like good prints of.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah.
What about if people want to support you by buying a print? Where can they find you online or
right
social
now
media?
I'm like in the middle of making an Instagram page just for my art, but you can find me on Twitter at your girl with a U. I know, Jasmine. but right there, pretty much I just like put stuff that's going on with Creatizm, or like anything that involves my art and stuff. I have a few pictures of my stuff up there too, but whenever I have a website, I'm just gonna put it up on there so people can just click on the link and like go to my stuff. But yeah.
No, yeah. Again, thank you for taking the time to come through with the whole squad right here. She keeps laughing when I say squad. Squad. Yeah. No. Everything every like piece of art that's being created. It's inspiring. Somebody will see it and will get inspired. Like, you never know who's watching right now, and then they'll be like, "Oh, that art is inspiring me to do more prints now." Do more.
I hope that's like.
Do more of the what do you call it? The one with the acid.
This one. You mean like what it's called, or?
Yeah, the process you said is.
Oh, it's a etching. It's called intaglio. So pretty much it's like, scribing or like etching an image onto a metal plate.
Okay. I mean that if I were to hear that, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go try that, and then rewatch this episode just to kind of listen to what the tools you were mentioning, the process that you were mentioning.
Yeah, it's really awesome. Like it's a long process, but for me, it's like one of the most satisfying things because it's like I put, everything into this artwork, and it's like for it to take so long to do, it's just like these are my babies, like this is what I put my heart and my soul into.
It's your passion.
Yeah, it is, and it's like I'm really, really glad that I found this. So, but yeah, this is like it's awesome. I mean, if you ever want to talk about it and like you want to see more images and stuff, like I'm down. If you're ever
if you any artists out there, you guys know, just hit us up online.
Yeah.
The Eskwilax Hour. That's what we're here for. We're a platform to showcase anybody who's down to come through. And do we have one more artist who will step up? Say a few words.
Thank you.
You wanna introduce our next artist?
Yo, peace. I'm Des' best soul sister. We're soul sisters. I go by Tres. Yeah, I'm from Hawthorne.
Okay, Hawthorne.
Yeah, I'm the MC of the.
Oh, all right. Okay, all right. That's cool. That's good.
Word.
That's good that you guys have like she was mentioning different, because art is not just visual. Mm-hmm. Art is different. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Experience.
Yeah. different types.
Right, yeah.
So how do you guys, how do you know her, or how did you get in?
Well, you know, for Des, it's really clear because Des loves music. So we actually met because of hip hop, because we were friends for years on social media, and we just met at concerts.
Okay.
So we met at a couple concerts, and you know, we just knew we were like gonna be really close because we both love hip hop, and you know, there's not a lot of women that are as into underground hip hop. So, you know, when we found each other, we knew that it was meant to be.
And were you at, did you, at the Creatizm event, were you emceeing right there?
Yes, I was. I was the headliner for her first event.
And today is like the closing?
Yeah.
Is that,
Yeah,
that?
today's the
And
closing
are you know,
event.
all you guys are going to head there right now
Yes,
after this?
we're all going to rush over there.
I think it's pretty close, right? Nearby, so. I mean, that way, no, I'm just saying is that way whoever's watching, they can go to the event and just kind of. Yeah, that's close enough.
I thought we weren't going to make it, but we did.
Oh, you guys were on time. You guys did good.
Yeah, we did great.
And what about do you do other like art like
not
do you
really.
paint, or
I'm hardcore hip hop, so I do want to be a DJ and a B girl and
a big
a
girl?
producer. Yeah,
You know how to break dance?
a little bit. Nah, not really. I mean, I've been to a couple classes.
Because I
know.
have friends who do that. So
Cool. Yeah, I do too. You know, but hip hop is something serious. It's not like, oh, I just want to be a DJ, or you know, everybody thinks they could be a rapper. So I
wanna be a
steady telling fools in the train and in the bus that, you know, or you know how it is. It's kind of tough out here, but so yeah, I know that breakdancing. No, I know breakdancing, but it's like you really have to be committed and dedicated,
yeah.
and you have to be in shape, and you have to,
Most definitely.
you know. So I was like, okay, I'm not all ready yet, you know, to work out like every single day and stuff.
don't worry, I just ask random questions. I'm like trying to left hook, but yeah, no. So you write, you're a lyricist.
Yes.
Also, or your main.
Yes, really lyrical, really spiritual, really underground.
Do you have a focus, like where your words come from, or where you're heading to, or who do you want them to inspire, or
Just basically inspire people to their potential, to their indigenous roots, to their creativity, their electricity, you know, just getting kind of really spiritual and metaphysical, and just kind of showing them that, you know, set the bar a little high, you know, to just really be like self-educated, or, you know, to listen to music and, you know, just really get stuff from, you know, learn from what it is you love, or whatever you're watching on TV, you know, that you're really learning from the music. So that's what I do through my music, is I like to teach.
And outside of your creative, like your lyricism, what field are you in? Like, do you go to school right now, or?
No, I mostly just do like art. I just came back from New York for a hip hop social justice camp. So I'm really just making, like, I've been emceeing for 4 years, so now is when I'm, you know, really spreading my roots and just really connecting with, you know, a lot of artists, you know, and so going to New York and actually meeting, like, you know, amazing, legendary
Was that your first time
activists.
over there?
No, but it was my first time
Meeting.
like being hip hop in New York, so it was definitely.
Yeah, because it's like you're saying, you know, I can say I listen to hip hop, but I can't claim to be hip hop.
Exactly.
It's different. There's a big difference, guys.
Yes.
And but what with creatism, it's like you feel like it's a good, like,
Yeah, it's.
like outlet. It's a good way. It's a positive.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, music, art, you know, everything that I think it represents Des too, just having, you know, musical performances. And we're actually, today there's going to be like a jazz kind of psychedelic performance. And I actually know the woman from there, and she's amazing and colored. And, you know, so I'm, you know, mostly like activists. I'm really into like, you know, people who really care about the community. So I love that Des is like that. And, you know, her art events in her community, and she's really trying to push the arts in her community.
And yeah, no, that's good that everybody today here came by and just kind of told me about Creatizm. I had seen it online, like the last few days or weeks, and I just kind of was like, yo, this is dope. What this is going on, and like down, because I thought it honestly, I was like, oh, it's Downey based, but you know, I didn't know it was like from everywhere. Yeah. So I was like, this is cool. This is good that this is going on down there, because I know for a fact that there's not that much. Yeah. You know, art-wise down there. And that's something is that a lot we all met. Like, I just met Crystal. I love her. She's a powerful indigenous woman, and she's into film. Oskies, I met him at a protest in LA. You guys want to come on? Ago. Just kind of chill here with us? Yeah, just bring it in. Yeah, so me and Oskies met in LA. There's also a second mic over there if you guys want to input as we go. So yeah, so we all, you know, we all really met. Like I've met some great people in her events that are like really into hip hop. So I'm like, damn, you guys are my new friends, and we've just all made a lot of friends, a lot of connections. And so it's been an honor, and it's been great to get to know each other and work together. And yeah, there's been a whole bunch of that. Like today, it's gonna be awesome. We have another MC coming from Echo Park. He goes by Quotes. He's gonna be there tonight, and I'm sure he'll make me get on the mic for sure. And yeah, we're just all different, you know, kind of collectives trying to just, you know, for the love of art and stuff. Yeah, before we're almost hitting 6 o'clock right now. I'm pretty sure you guys have to, like you said, rush it over there. You guys want to say any last words, any shout outs to anybody out there?
I want to shout out to all the other Creatizm artists that aren't here right now. We have Angel, Justina, Sitlali. She's actually from Boyle Heights, but she's a high schooler, so she couldn't make it on time. But yeah, so Sitlali. Edson, I know you're watching. Thank you for everything. Edson's from South LA. His art connects to his roots and stuff like that, so it's beautiful. And Nacho. Nacho. I know you're watching too. So I want to give a big shout out
Can't forget
to Nacho, because yeah, without you, I would be going crazy.
Shout out.
Like, you helped me so much, so I really do want to thank you for that. And I want to thank Stay Gallery for allowing us to do this there. This is like the first event where like all the walls have been painted on. We just went, they allowed us to express ourselves how we wanted to. So thank you so much for that. And thank you to everyone who's been supporting throughout this month. It wasn't easy, my first event, but thank you so much to anyone who supported, anyone who's bought from your local artists. So thank you so much for that, because that's super important. We're out here struggling, but we still got to make it too, you know. Like, so thank you so much to anyone who supports your local artists, your local vendors. Get out there and support. If you got $5 to donate to someone, give that $5 to that artist, because they work so hard to do their art, and to being able to keep doing your art. If you're a struggling artist, you know what I'm talking about. So buying from your local artists is very important. And yeah, so those are the shout outs.
Shout out to Des. Shout out to all the indigenous people. Shout out to making America native again. Yeah. Shout out to being intelligent and being artists and having our own safe spaces. And just shout out to all the people who are protecting our water right now. Water is life. And
yeah, shout out to Des again. Shout out to all these incredible artists that I've met. I don't know if this works. Okay, yeah. But yeah,
the golden mic.
Yes. Shout out to State Gallery. They've always been consistently a place that, you know, growing up, I've been able to use my creative abilities, and having that there in the city is incredible, and it's such a blessing. But yeah,
Anna.
Yeah, shout out to Anna.
Shout out for Anna.
Yes. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to all these incredible people. My mom, my dad.
I'd like to thank God.
Yeah. Yeah.
LA, Boyle Heights.
The Eskwilax Hour. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for letting us come up in here and express ourselves vocally.
Creatizm.
That's what it's
you
all
better
about.
Listen.
Colored, supporting color. That's what it's all about.
Make America Native again.
And yeah, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for coming by
Woo!
with me. I know I kind of told you guys.
Hip hop lives.
But yeah.
All right, everybody. That was the second half of the Eskwilax hour.
Yeah,
132
peace,
with
peace,
Creatizm,
love, harmony.
with Des over here.
Des La Soul. Follow Creatizm at Creatizm. CREATIZM.
Ism.
Creatizm. What's your ism? Creating is our ism. So yeah.
Keep creating, everybody. Keep
Yeah.
inspiring. 'Cause that's
Word is life.
Brown
That's
love,
right.
black power.
aquí estamos. No nos vamos.
Say it again. Say it again.
Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Huh? I just came up with that.
Hey,
Get
that's
that
your
on
next-
a
that's your
shirt.
next product
you can
right
get it on
there.
a shirt. I don't mind.
Yeah. No, you.
No, you.
Me? Oh, I got a lot of projects. But yeah, that sounds dope. Now that I hear it,
I'd support that.
cool.
Now that I heard myself.
But yeah, thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
No, thank you. Thanks everybody. Thank Artifesto. Thanks Dronebox, Hoken, Marco, Josie, Angel, Fifi, the Fifi gang.
Fufu.
Sometimes
Fifi.
absurd. Joe over there, he's still chilling.
Joe. Shout out to Joe.
And I think I will see you guys next week on the Eskwilax Hour 133. See who we come up with. I don't know. And I will see you guys next week. Peace.
Yeah. Yo, this is dope space.
I still have a dream